Hey, what's up, YouTube? So I'm stuck in traffic, so I figured I'd try to make a video. I made a video on here one time. It was actually pretty good content, but I learned that if you have your fan on here, let me turn it on just a little bit. I'll turn it on a lot. See, it probably puts a lot of noise into the speaker, and I didn't realize that. Anyways, while I'm waiting here in this hot sunny day, thought I'd do a little bit of talk about solar energy. I noticed a trend, and it seems like this always happens every summertime because especially in Oregon, it's winter or it rains for like 6 months straight, and then finally it slowly starts tapering off. So it's finally getting a couple of weeks of sunshine. Hopefully, there'll probably be a couple more weeks of rain before summer really kicks in. But anyways, the subject of solar energy always comes up when it's a nice hot day. It seems like that's a lot of energy. It seems like it gets wasted, and people that kind of pay attention to that kind of stuff are like, yeah, we should get more into solar. So I had not looked at solar prices in a long time, and what I noticed is when I first got into solar, I got into the little Harbor Freight deal. It was probably like $145, and I can't remember, it's like a 45 watt system. And now granted, it comes with a couple extra things, like you get what I call the converter or the charger, basically the thing that takes your solar panels and converts it into where you can charge your batteries with it. So you get that device, and then that's pretty much all they give you is extra wires and a stand that usually gets thrown away. And anyhow, but now I was looking at the price of solar, and if you shop, if you find one on sale, the kind of like the bottom price that I'm seeing out there is about $1 a watt, and you can buy a single 100-watt solar panel now for basically about $100. It's usually actually a little bit more, but if you shop, you can usually find somebody on eBay throwing in free shipping, and like if you just wait, you probably find them for like $99 or something like that. Which is a really good deal. $100 for a 100-watt solar panel system was just unheard of when I first got into it. So I was really shocked. And then there's some big players getting in, like I think it's Elon Musk is his name, and they're starting to talk about releasing these basically tiles that you put on your roof or something like that. And but they're still all pretty expensive, because as soon as you say commercial, you got to pay for a lot of extra stuff. I've noticed that if you can do it on your own, most of the time you can compete with a commercial outfit, because you're not paying for 20 people to work on putting a solar system up for you. But it's also very time consuming. You got to do your research and get the parts individually. But I think we're going to see a further trend into solar, and the more, it's kind of a self-feeding thing, in that the cheaper that the solar panels get, the more the Chinese manufacturers will be attracted to it, and it'll actually drive the price down, which is just a really cool phenomenon in technology. As technology gets popular, it usually starts out fringe, where just some guys that are kind of watching it jump in, and it's usually really expensive. And then as people see what they've done and they're like, oh, this is cool, then more people start getting into it, and you usually see like a 50%, like a half, the price usually dropped like half, and that's usually a good indication that it caught the attention of the marketplace. And then after that, then everybody starts feeding on it, on the frenzy there, and then you'll see it like drop in half, and again, and then it becomes real affordable. Next thing you know, everybody's got it, and everybody's like, well, why didn't anybody do this before? And it's like, well, it used to be very, very expensive to get into solar. Anyhow, so I think that within the next 5 years in the United States, you're going to see a big move towards solar. And it's just got so many benefits. And also there's a lot of other things that are helping. With social media, like Facebook and YouTube and stuff, people can share ideas now, and you can see how people could do that, where in the past that wasn't easily done. Usually picked up a magazine or read something about how somebody did it, and that was the end of the conversation. Now you can post a video on, or watch somebody do a video on their setup, leave comments and actually get dialogue back and forth. And I think that's one of the big reasons why TV as we see it today is going to die off is because there's not that interaction with the fans. The best they can do is set up a web page, and then they tend to pay people to monitor that instead of actually working with the people that are actually doing the stuff. Anyhow, so which will be kind of cool. So you got the aspect of the social media is letting people know that this technology is out there and available. You're watching this now, you might not have known that the price has dropped down to $100 a watt. And that might sound real expensive to you, but go back 5 years and it was probably, I'm guessing, $200 a watt. So, oh man, there's a lot of people here. I was trying to think. Oh, the other aspect that's going to help push it along is so much technology is getting power sensitive. What I mean by that is like your lights. You know, you could get LED lights for your home relatively inexpensive, and they use, you know, phenomenally low power compared to what they used to and the amount of light they put out. So you got that aspect going on, so it'd be easy to, the power consumption of appliances and utility things around your house is going down. It's a downward trend, which means you need less of a powerful solar system. At the same time, the solar systems are getting more powerful and less expensive. And so those three things, the easy ability of getting the information out, well, maybe four things. The Chinese market getting into the solar systems, and see, I'm just kind of distracting when you're driving. Social media aspect in that you can interact. Chinese getting involved, prices coming down, appliances getting more power efficient. All those things are coming together to make like the perfect storm that just helps it all self-feed on itself. And like I said, pretty soon we'll just be wondering, you know, oh, I can't believe we used to not have power through solar. And there'll still be a place for utilities. It's interesting that kind of like government-run things like utilities and stuff, like taxes and Social Security and all that stuff, the prices of that stuff keeps increasing. But ironically, business type things, especially in technology, you'll notice really cool technology just keeps getting less and less expensive over time. So that's something kind of interesting. Certain things get more expensive over time. Real estate keeps getting higher and higher and higher in price. And then like cell phones keep getting less and less expensive and more powerful. Drones are like that too. They're so expensive, and now they're starting to get to a good price point, and they're getting phenomenally powerful what you can do with them. Anyways, I'm at my destination and it's cooking in the car. I didn't want to open the windows because I didn't want a lot of background noise. So anyways, just some food for thought on what I'm thinking about on the solar energy front, and I'll probably be playing a little bit more with it now. I'm probably going to get my first 100-watt solar panel. I don't know if I can scrounge up 100 extra bucks. Anyways, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and if you subscribe, you'll see more videos as they come out. And hopefully the audio came out okay on this video. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.